to be good for everybody, but also the particular group is for the BNFY. So let's unpackage some things. Okay. Now, I did say going out of the next segment that we'll probably get a little bit deeper. Okay. Now, even during the break, you were talking to my executive producer over here, yes, and we were going into some things about, you know, one of the reasons why we as wives need to take care of ourselves. We need to look good. We need to smell good. Need to be looking right. And there'll be times you want to wrap your hair up, you go to bed, but every night it doesn't need to be like that.
I have to wrap mine up, but I'm talking about in the honeymoon. I took my scarf to the honeymoon, but he knows. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And sing. Yes. So let's talk about a little bit why. Why is it so important to be butt naked fine?
Well, one, because men are visual creatures. Okay, so you can act like you can act like it all you want to, that your husband doesn't recognize a nice-looking person when they come across his path.
That's right.
And my motto is you need to be the baddest thing in the room so that when she walks across, he's not even impressed.
You can see her, though. Let us not be confused here. Let us not trick ourselves in thinking that our man does not look at other women, because they do.
Yeah, he has eyes.
They do.
He has eyes.
Now, they may not go over to the lust part of it, but they are going to look.
And they shouldn't be disrespectful. You shouldn't have your husband standing there, he's groping over because Clarissa don't walk by, because Clarissa walking by with some stuff that I don't have. Stop it. Look, she had me running behind her. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't run behind Clarissa. I look like a little kid. But, okay. You got all that stuff when you run it. I love you. So Clarissa gonna walk by my husband, and he can acknowledge the fact, okay, Clarissa's nice. Ernest has a nice looking wife. But see, I got the baddest thing that's laying next to me that I can touch and do some stuff with. See,
come on.
Everheart.
I don't know who that is.
I know. I don't want
You don't want Everheart.
But see, he can just admire Clarissa from afar. But see, he can take this one to the house and do all kind of stuff with it. See? And so, wives, we just got to get out of this. I'm saved. I love the Lord. I've been saved 20 plus. I was saved when I met him. But I don't act saved in the bedroom.
Come on, Tawana. You're preaching.
Now, we're not praying. And we're not playing Shirley Caesar.
No.
So, and then you talked about some women are not even comfortable with taking off their clothes. And so we have to go back to the mindset of, maybe they've been talked down so much that they're not confident in themselves. Maybe, that could come from your parents. That could come from maybe you have a mate that's not building you up, even if you're not the perfect size that you definitely need that support. You need a husband to say, hey, babe, I love you anyway, and not, hey, baby, you fat. Babe, what you want to do about yourself? And I think that will help them to feel more confident in and see, that's another thing. BNF is not about you being a 2. It's about being the best you at whatever size you are. Because I'm not going to ever be a 2, and I'm not going to ever be a 24. I'm just not, I don't have that build. But I'm going to be the finest 6 and 8 you never seen.
That's right. And how you work it. What's your flow with that? How do you carry it?
Absolutely. We all built different. We have different body shapes. And so you have to, that's another thing we talk about too. Dressing for your size. Looking your best for how what Clarissa wear, I may not be able to wear and look good in. And vice versa. Because you and I are totally built different.
And just because they make it in your size
don't mean you need to wear it. Yeah. They have curvy girls with there are nice stores for curvy girls that you can still look tasteful and nice. But also remember when Vanessa talked about his knees and her knees, and one of his knees, that way, yes, Minister Vanessa, she taught us on his knees and her knees, and one of his knees is that his wife looks good and presentable, that she keeps herself. Because you know
what she did not say? That his wife looks perfect.
Absolutely
right. She said that the wife looks good.
She's kept together.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that means we don't need to strive to be perfect, because if I've had 3 children. Yeah. So I know there's going to be some cellulite here and there.
Some bumps and lumps.
Well, some lumps, praise the Lamb of God. I'm still working on that. But by the same token, a lot of times the men really aren't looking at those little.
They don't care.
We look at those.
They don't care.
But it's how you carry it. It's what you do with it. it's your swag. We as people, male, female, doesn't matter. We as people can dictate how people treat us and how they respect us. And so if you understand that, then you know that that power lies within you.
And see, I think about too, sometimes our husbands give us hints. And see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your husband has given a hint. Baby, let's go work out. He's not saying to you, baby, you're a big girl and you're gaining weight, but he's saying to you, baby, let's go work out. Or as one person said, her husband said, can we eat something healthy tonight instead of fried chicken or whatever, right? And so he's saying to you, I recognize that you may need to do a little different. But on top of that, Clarissa, the biggest thing is that you be healthy. It's not just about what you look on the outside. I need these wives to live a long, healthy, unassisted life. Because, see, she is not about to get Charles Everhart because I done fell out and died because I'm eating fried chicken every day. All my hard work and burnt my foot up, and now he got some money and she gonna get her because I done fell out. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
We're gonna be healthy.
You're right.
It's about being healthy, living long, unassisted lives. And that's another thing I thought about. 3 John 2 says, beloved, above all, I wish that you prosper and be in health. But we don't want to do the work. We want to just pray. That's the saints. Father, help me. Your doctor done told you got this, and this, and all you want to do is pray while you eat what you shouldn't be eating.
That works as dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's what the word says, right? Well, the saints don't believe that now. They just believe they're going to pray. I'm going to pray, and I'm going to sit here. You have to beg people to exercise. 30 minutes a day. You have to encourage and motivate and prod. This is for you to live a healthy life.
Or I'll tell you this, and I had a couple of ladies in with the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I had a young lady that came in, Cassandra Brundridge, and we were talking about how people decide to make major changes in their lives when they get death sentences. Like you only have 6 months to live, you got a year to live, you have 3 months to live. Okay, all of a sudden now you want to go to Spain, you want to go to Europe, you want to take a cruise, you want to do all these things and start living. That's not the time to start living. You should be living now. Yeah. And so, sometimes people will start working out. Sometimes people will start changing their eating habits if they're inspired or encouraged by a death sentence.
That's not good.
Or if their husband leaves them or their wife leaves them, whatever. That's when hardship comes or when challenges comes, that encourages people to make changes. And life changes. And so that should not be the case.
Well, you don't want to be running behind the ball. You want to be ahead. And then, you can look at yourself. You take those clothes off and stand in that mirror, look at yourself. And when you get to a point where you don't want to look at yourself, that's a bad position to be. When you want to walk past yourself,
you don't want to look at yourself. No one else will. Just being honest. And I think, like we said before, it's a thing, you don't want to strive for perfection.
No.
That you don't want to do.
No.
But you do want to strive for being whole within your soul, being happy with what you're seeing, and being healthy.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, I want you to live a long life. There are some things that you're supposed to be doing with your life. God didn't just create Clarissa to sit. Right. There are some things that's on all of our lives, and our bodies are how we're going to get there. How are we supposed to go out and touch the masses? How are we supposed to cultivate the gifts that's inside of us? How are we supposed to do that? If we broke down, you can't hardly walk up a flight of stairs. You can't run after anything. And I'm like, we have gotten just comfortable, and it's unfortunate that majority of times, we have to be prodded to live healthy. Right. And I just wanted a group of women, and it just so happens to be my heart towards wives, because a lot of times we get complacent, and we have husbands, and we have kids, and we have jobs, and we put everybody before ourselves. And so it's not going to do any good if your kid's looking at a sick mama, or your husband has a sick wife, and you can't do it. So that's why I say, come on, wives, let's get together, let's get these bodies together. But then we need to get whole in all the areas of our life. And we have somebody on there that Brenda Jones teaches us about healthy eating. So, girl,
cook too.
Girl, yes, girl.
That last conference was great. The meals that she made, and she was able to make a meatless pasta, but the meat that she used, because it tastes like sausage, but it wasn't. It was meatless meat.
It's Gimme Lean instead of Jimmy Dean. Yeah, but she teaches us how to eat healthy, and it tastes good. And most of the time we think healthy is cardboard and rice cakes.
Right.
But no, that girl, that's her gift. That's the gift that God has given her, that she can take healthy food and make you forget that it's healthy.
Now, she has a book, too, right?
She's working on her cookbook, and you can find her on G-A-J Sweets with an S on the end at gmail.com.
Okay.
Glenda Jones.
At the conference, she made some sweets that was so good.
She made cinnamon rolls.
So
yeah, her bread. And you know, she's totally plant-based. So you try to figure out, how is this cake taste this good without eggs and stuff? How is this bread tasting like this? How is this stuff tasting like this with no dairy in it? But that's her gift, right? And so we have a person in our group that can teach us how to live healthy, that you don't have to feed your family all fried stuff. She even did soul food for us. Girl, them greens were so good. With not one stitch of meat in. She did greens. She did a soul food dinner for us with no meat in it.
Wow. Yeah, we need to get Glenda on here, too.
Yes, she would. Yes, absolutely. She'll love it, too.
And, you know, something you said earlier, Tawana, about being healthy and making sure we're in shape and endurance and that sort of thing. But when we come back in our next segment, I want to talk about making sure that we're able to have that endurance during those special intimate times with our spouses, too. Because in health, you know, there has to have some form of endurance there. And, you know, because you're tired, because you're lethargic, and if you don't feel good, you don't have the confidence that you need, you don't want to do anything. You know, you're going to run away from it. And, you know, there are a lot of women who fall in that category. They're either frustrated, busted, disgusted, depressed, overweight, tired all the time, you know, especially when you get to those certain ages, your hormones are a little off kilter. So let's talk about that a little bit more when we come back after the break, okay? All right, ladies, like I said, hey, we still got a little more time here in the